all dignitaries present here. Good afternoon, sir. I am Shachi Tripathi. I'm based in New Delhi, and I'm the founder of a terracotta pottery venture which is called Terracotta by Sachi. And I'm really glad to be talking to you all on this very close to heart topic, which is Indian handicrafts. So my association with Indian handicrafts goes back to my childhood when we visited distant relatives in villages where, you know, their houses, their homes used to be like museums of handicraft with everyday objects which were handcrafted, beautifully displayed on their walls and shelves. And essentially, handicrafts essentially are a very integral part of our culture, of our heritage, and essentially it means, you know, objects handcrafted for everyday use. They were never supposed to be in a separate museum where you do not use them and only look at them, you know, as objects of distant history. But unfortunately, due to industrialization, their everyday use got lost somewhere. And it took us a pandemic to it took a pandemic to shake all of us and, you know, ask us to go back to our roots, go back to nature, and go back to those handcrafted products and, you know, handcrafted living where we are closer to nature. So whenever I think of handicrafts, I think of a life which is more you know, earthy, which is natural, which is close to nature, which is not machine made with a lot of preservatives or industrial products. So essentially that's what handicraft is for me. And I think as a child, young child, while it got imprinted in my heart, my background, my exposure to handicraft clusters while I was studying my master's, I was doing my master's from the National Institute of Design, they exposed us to a lot of craft clusters across India. And we were made to visit the clusters, to visit the handicraft exhibitions, to interact with the persons, the artisans, and, you know, learn from them. So what I've realized over the years is that in order to preserve handicrafts, we do not need to empower the craftspeople. We need to draw power from them. Essentially, they are empowering our economy. So if in today's world we see the government currently is promoting handicrafts by a lot of schemes which include the ODOP, which is the one district, one product, or you know, the GI tagging, and they are promoting MSMEs, women-owned MSMEs like us, to bring forward products which are tagged to particular regions. And, you know, they are also promoting these products to be sent outside India. So there's a lot of thrust on crafts. And I would not say we are trying to empower crafts. I would always go back and say that, you know, the crafts are empowering us to create our ventures and build an economy for ourselves, because they mostly are self-sufficient. They do not depend on industrial or machine-made products for their everyday living. All their products are handmade, natural, and locally produced. It's only we who depend on them. So I think it's more about, you know, we get more from them rather than giving back. But yeah, I think the future is handcrafted. So I'm building a small venture of my own in terracotta products, which are handcrafted at various locations in India. These are indigenous clusters in different sectors of India where they have been practicing a particular terracotta craft for generations, and we are bringing them back into the limelight. But just not terracotta, but any craft, every region has a lot of, you know, handicrafts which have been practiced in generations, and they still exist in the interiors. We just need to go back to them. And I'm happy to be building a venture and happy to interact with anybody who's interested in Indian handicrafts. Thank you.